Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Here in this video, I will be creating a 420 set. And if you're new here, my name is Jess and I do types of no videos. So like I said, here I will be doing a 420 set. So as you can see, I did start off by putting on my tips. And here, all I'm doing is grabbing my clear and my monomer and my little, we're gonna call it cilantro, and putting it on the nose. So I am going to be encapsulating it. So as you can see, I am applying it towards the natural nail, and then I did apply it at the very tip edge of the nail, and then on my thumb I guess you could say I'm kind of creating an ombre with it. So here I am going ahead and encapsulating it, and I am using my Mia Secret Clear as well as my Mia Secret Monomer and my number 10 brush from Nailz by Glamour. And I will make sure to link everything that I use listed down below in the description, so make sure to go check that out. So this is what it looks like after my application. So this is just my application only. So after this, I did go ahead and file and do all that other stuff. And I do also want to mention, I did the like cuticle oil top coat method. So I did take these off as soon as I did them. And for gel polishes, I am using the Milady Susie 1138, 228, and 449. And you can use my code to save money. I will make sure to link it down below in the description so that you guys can go check it out. As well as I did use the Vanillisa Orange and Nude and the Born Pretty number 28 gel. And as you can see, I am going to start off by putting on the red. So I did mix the... I did use the red from Milady Susie, as you could see. And I do want to say I did use the Nailz by Dev little baby blender and hella cute liner brushes. So I did actually use, just got these in from a haul. Make sure to check out my last video because I did do a haul and I did include these in my video. So here, as you can see, I am starting off by just kind of just filling in what I did. So I kind of messed up when I was recording this because I kind of didn't really think it through. I was just kind of like freehanding it as I was looking at it. So I am drawing the raw brand logo, whatever you want to call it. So I do recommend, if you guys are doing this, to sketch it out first with a pencil or whatever. So as you can see, at first I didn't, and then that's when I realized I know I was doing something wrong, so then I did it. So as you could see, I did start off with the red, and then I am just filling in the letters with the red with the hella cute liner brush, as you could see. And I'm making sure I'm putting my fingers together so that way whenever I go ahead and pose or whatever the case may be, they all look nice and symmetrical, as you could see. So all I'm really doing is just filling in the color with the red, as you could see. And obviously, as you can see, I just wiped it off, and I am using alcohol. If I make any mistakes, you will see that I use a lint-free little wipe and just some alcohol to clean it. So that's really all I'm doing. So as I'm doing this, I'm not quite curing it yet. I'm kind of just filling it in just so I can see how it'll look like. But you will see later on in the end that I do kind of tweak it a bit because I kind of did mess up whenever I was doing it. Because you will see that I spread out my R, my A, but then my W is just kind of on one finger, which I kind of didn't want, but at the end I couldn't really do anything about it unless I redid the whole thing, which I didn't want to do. But I feel like overall it still looked good. Definitely comment down below your thoughts as you guys are watching this, how I did. Definitely comment down below. I want to know your guys' opinion. Like I've said, I have been wanting to do some nail art for you guys, whatever the case may be. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just do it because why not? So I did, and yeah, I'm just filling out with the letters with the red. So as you can see, this is what it looks like after I'm done filling in the letters with the red. So as you can see, this is how the W looks like. And I felt like the R and the A looked super good, but then the W just killed it. But then here you will see that I do go in ahead and add another, I guess you could say, coat of the red, so that way it could be like a nice pretty red, because I felt like I wasn't applying too much gel, so it made it kind of opaque. But that's literally all I'm doing, is filling it in again, so that way it could be nice and even all throughout the whole design, so that way it could look good. And this is what it looks like after. So then here I am using this color that I did mix, which I mixed the red, no, not the red, sorry, the orange with like the nudish brownish color. I kind of just mixed them all three to make this color, and the Born Pretty color, because I kind of wanted to match it to the matte, as you could see. So I tried my best to match it, and then I was also going to incorporate all the other little details in it, but I decided not to because I didn't want to go too into detail about it, to be honest, just because technically this is like my first hand drawn nail set, so I was really nervous of messing up, y'all. Like for real, I was really nervous on messing up. But as you can see, I am going in with the liner brush and applying it around the letters. And I'm kind of just doing this first, so that way I could imperfect all those little imperfections that whenever I applied my red. So literally all I'm doing is applying this color. I'm not really sure what you would call this color, but like I just, made it whatever. But I'm just going in and kind of outlining the red letters, so that way it could all look good. Because then you will see that I do go ahead and use the baby blender brush, and I blend out the color, because then I do go in again and do a second coat of the outline, and then that's when I start blending it, so that way it could give it that like ombre-ish look to it. So as you can see, that's really all I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do this to the R and the A and the W. And I also do want to mention that this was my first time using the brush. So I was kind of trying to get the hang of it, obviously, because it was my first time using it. So I did dip it in alcohol, and then I cleaned it and wiped it off. As you can see here, I'm just kind of like out of the frame and trying to make sure. So then I lightly tap it to like kind of give it that ombre look. And that's really all I did. And then after, I just went in and cured it after I liked how it ended up, and that's just kind of what I did to the rest. So then this is what the A looks like after I'm done blending it. So then here is where I kind of mentioned that I messed up with the W, because I just felt like it looks so squished on my pinky, and I have really like small hands and really skinny fingers, so it just kind of made it look even worse. And I did go for like that square shape. So as you can see here, I am going in back with my red and making sure that I'm fixing the W, so that way I can make it better. So I kind of just scooted it a little bit more to the left, as you could see. And you always want to make sure to, if you're doing something like this, you want to make sure and put your fingers all together, so that way they all look nice and even, so that way the nails look good. So as you can see, this is what I'm doing, and I'm going in again with this like orangey sand color. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did to other ones, is going with my liner brush, and then I will be going in with my blending brush and blending it out, so that I could give it that like ombre-ish look. So like I said, since I did mess up, as you can see, I am going in with my liner brush like I said, and I am going to be scooting the letter a little bit towards the left so that way it looks good. So I'm kind of just on top of where I did the red, I'm making the line, and then you will see later on that I do go ahead and do it again, and then I blend it so that way it covers it up. So at the end of the day, you won't be able to see it. You don't see it at all. So I did like that I could do that, because if not, I feel like I kind of would have just messed up. But that's what I will be doing to the W. So after I'm done doing my nail art, this is what it looks like. So now I will be going in with my Zulite glue and just a wax pencil, and I did go in with the color Siam. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right, and hopefully that's the name of this color, but it's just the darker red that's not really, well, I mean, personally I don't think it's popular. I feel like light cyan is the most popular because that's like a bright kind of red, like a red for everything. This is just more of a darker red, so I felt like it went better with the matte color and like the lettering. So I did go ahead and use this, and what I'm just really doing is creating an ombre with the crystals going down on the encapsulated nail. So I did go in with a bunch of sizes. I did go in with the SS20, SS16, 12, 9, 7, and 5. So I did use all those sizes, and all I'm doing is creating a crystal ombre with them. And as you can see, I did decide to add some going down towards the nail, and this is what my ombre ended up looking like, and this is what the nails look like as well. So after I did go ahead and activate it with my Secret activator, and then I did go in with the alcohol and some little wipe and just clean all the nails, making sure that there's no lint on them and taking off any of the residue from the crystals. So I did go ahead and use my Madam Glam no wipe top coat, and I applied this to all the nails. Definitely comment down below if you guys think they would have looked better matte. I personally was gonna do the matte, but then I kind of thought about it and I was like, no, because then you're not gonna be able to see the cilantro, you know what I'm saying? So I was just kind of like, okay, whatever, I'm just doing glossy. So that's just kind of what I went for. And I'm going ahead and adding them to all the nails, and make sure to never put top coat on top of the crystals because that will take away the shine from the crystals. So you do not want to do that at all. So I'm just getting all the little sides and ridges, and then I did go ahead and cure it for 60 seconds, and you will see that I kind of do go in and do one finger at a time, you will see, and then I do like two, and that's just because I felt like since they were longer nails, it took longer to apply the gel. So by the time I went back, if I were to put it in, I felt like the gel would have looked kind of sloppy. So I did go ahead and do that and cured it for 60 seconds on all of them. after they're done curing, I did go ahead and go back in and clean underneath the nails because I did go ahead and add top coat underneath, and this is what they look like. I am super proud of myself, honestly, because like I'm doing nail art and that's really hard. I'm not gonna even lie to you guys, it was really hard. And so I am adding the top coat underneath the nails on all of them, and you kind of just want to apply it then later. And the only reason I did this is to make sure your clear looks really bomb. So you will see that my clear looks really bomb, especially with the little cilantro, making it look really nice and, you know, good. So I did do this, and then I did go ahead and cure my hand for 60 seconds underneath the UV LED lamp, and I did go ahead into my thumb, and I did the same thing to it. And this is the final result. After this, I did go ahead and apply my cuticle oil from Bella's Beauty Supply, and I did use the scent coconut melon, or cucumber melon, sorry. And this is the end of the video, and I hope that you guys enjoyed. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Also, do not forget to turn on the bell so that way you get notified every time I upload, and see you guys in the next one.